Hi there, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Evie of Divine Goddess V6. I hope this finds you well. Pardon me, I think I have a tickle in my throat. Welcome to my channel, as said. Thank you again for joining me. I am about to do a reading for those in third-party situations, twin flame connections, high soul level connections, and in separation. And I'm going to channel messages for you through spirit. And for those of you in third-party situations, I'm going to ask a list of karmic questions, and hopefully you'll be able to find some messages that resonate that will help you on your journey, okay, and in your situation. All right, so the first three cards that Spirit gave us is the King of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Your person, and this obviously looks like the Divine Masculine, and when I'm using terms of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, please bear in mind I'm speaking of purely of energies. It's not about physical gender bodies, okay? Your person is finishing out a soul contract, and I was just about to ask Spirit, how far along is this person on their soul contract, okay? Are they in the beginning? Are they feeling complete? Because it's kind of wreaking havoc with their self-sabotaging state. And there was a card that popped out during shuffle, and it was something that needs to be released. Something needs to be released before this contract is over, okay? And luck is on your person's side, and luck is on the side of your connection. All right, let's get a card from the Moonology deck. How far along is this person on the soul contract? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. All right, you or your person has Pisces in their chart. Sun, moon, Venus rising, Mars. This is an extra piece of information to resonate with you. I don't know if you recall, but there was a reading I just did recently, and where this person is having to learn to balance what they've learned in their spiritual journey versus what's going on with them in their material world, okay? And this person is having to do just that. They are coming out of a soul contract. They are coming out of a karmic relationship, and there's still a piece missing. And I don't know if you saw the reading. There was a reading I did recently. It might have been the last one I did. That message was the Emperor had a piece missing, and it was he was missing. All the pages showed up in that first reading, and the Page of Swords was the only page missing. The Emperor was missing, was still learning to speak up, okay? That was the last piece missing from that soul contract. And I feel this is a continuation thereof, message-wise, all right? Let's see. Spirit, what more with the soul contract? Let's see, where can I grab this from? What more? Ancestral wisdom just kind of popped out. Ooh, it's got chills. Yes. For those of you, for some of you, your ancestors, you guys have ancestors support in common, ancestral angelic support in common, okay? What do I mean by that? Say someone from their soul family is simpatico with yours, okay? I'll just say it. So in the case of mine, our grandmothers are involved, okay? And I'll leave it at that. Let's see. What more? What more does this person have to learn, Spirit? And I'm hearing not to get it from this deck. Yeah, I'm hearing not to get it from this deck at this time. All right, let's see. What more do they have to learn? Yeah, there's a piece missing. That was a Page of Pentacles. A piece missing for them to finish manifesting, to finish out this contract. Let's see. Ooh. There's still some self-realizations, heartbreaking self-realizations this person still needs to, I'm hearing he's still challenged by. Let me get it from the heart oracle. See if we can get some messages here. Okay. Clarity of belief just appeared, and that was in reverse. And that goes with that card. For some of you, I feel like this person doesn't realize what's going on. They just know that they're coming to an end about something, and not entirely clear. What's the missing piece, Spirit? What are they missing? What are they looking at in order to get to that missing piece? They're awaiting results and embrace, and they came out in reverse. They're not entirely embracing all the realizations they're making. They're hoping, I'm getting this feeling of wanting to be saved. This person is so used to having things work, quote, quote, work things out on their own that they haven't really understood the co-creating process, you know, what to do with the amount of power that they have, to how to instill, you know, their own power. They think these things, whatever's happened in their lives is happening to them. They don't understand the for them yet. So they're waiting. They're kind of, you know, tilted, you know, the alarm's going off, you know, full throttle, I've hit my limit, you know, that's what the mind is saying. Okay, that's what his mind is saying. And but unbeknownst to this person at this time, they are not trusting this process entirely, so they don't realize the power they have within themselves that they can. I mean, this is a king. This is a king turned upside down, right? This is the King of Wands, and this person does have the power. Even if it is that I'm just using this as an example. Let's just say that they were gifted, rescued in the financial sense, in the 3D world. This person doesn't realize that by attitude, by their emotional compass, they can let go some of those feelings of, you know, maybe being, you know, that they're being controlled or manipulated, or, you know, like the fact that they feel they can't leave whatever situation they're in, right? Because they're sabotaging this. They're also feeling this is beyond their control. So this is something they've been used to this entire time and don't realize their own power. So they're waiting. They just keep waiting, and next thing you know, it's like, you know what, another year goes by kind of thing, right? We're in COVID right now, for those of you who this resonates with. They are really having made to be present in their moments, right? They are made to be present in their moment, to see exactly and feel what's going on with them on the inside. There's a lot less distractions now more than ever. This person's having to be in the moment and having to hold their moment and focus on it. But this person, instead of, you know, doing something about it, they're doing something is, you know, in a lot of waiting energy, okay? This card's in reverse, which tells me that there's something that's gonna make them look more into the, you know, of what they can do, look more into this line of being. All right, let me get another card. Is this person going to do something? Ooh, creative endeavor was in reverse. See, all this is building up to something. All this is building up for a specific window of perspective for your person to see that they are going to have to get their hands in it. They're going to have to be in it. They're going to have to engage in, you know, now that they're present, you know, in their focus of what's going on, because they can't run. They're going to have to engage next, and that's going to be the next thing. So, ooh, hey. All right, let's see what this card is. Deserving. So, in the middle of all this, your person is also having to learn about self-love, being present in the moment, and learning that they deserve what to be out of, you know, they're learning what their worth is, right? This is a soul contract. This is a twin flame journey. You know, this person's gonna learn their self-worth. They're gonna know their value, and this is what this is being built towards. This is what I'm feeling. Yeah, it's gonna be it's a long road. There's a milestone right here, and they're just in the beginning. Yeah, they have to work up their attitude. You know, this is optimism in reverse. It looks really similar to this card, right? Deserving. And they're both in yellow, and, you know, optimism in reverse is, you know, speaks of, you know, less joy and, you know, ill at ease, you know, not trusting, and, you know, feeling kind of depressed, right? Feeling down. And when your person learns to engage and learns, you know, that they can bring themselves back up, they can, you know, bring their thoughts, you know, for their own good, as opposed to, you know, thinking this is happening to them, right? Because they're learning to let go of the situation in order to pick up on the sacred temple, which looks vaguely yellow here as well. This person's going to learn a lot about self-love, you know, a lot about self-esteem, and, you know, like I said, know their value and realize their worth. Realize their worth. Look at all those windows. Look at all these dreams. I mean, this is like so distorted right now, right? All right. I'm sidewinding. I haven't even gotten to the questions yet. I keep hearing just to go with this line of, yeah, this is what I'm hearing. All right. So, what is the general energy of the third party relationship? I think I answered that. It was a soul contract. All right. What is your person's feelings about the outside relationship? Let's ask that. What is your person's feelings about the outside relationship? Okay. Let's see. We'll get it from the love pack. What is your person's feelings about the outside relationship? Ooh, look, letting go came out again, as with trapped. Did you see that? That was already in the deck before shuffle. I'm actually going to take these back and put them back in. Okay. your person's feelings, energies about the outside relationship? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. They know it's a choice they need to make. This is the Lovers in reverse. And they feel like it's an act of betrayal, okay? Because it's a soul contract, so there may have been times where your person, you know, before the contract was up, was like, just didn't want to be in this anymore, right? Some part of them know this was a soul contract. Some part of them know it was a soul agreement, because we all, you know, make these agreements before we come back down here to finish them out, right? To perform these contracts. Your person feels betrayed by the situation, you know, whether because they haven't made positive actions at this time to remove themselves from the situation, because this is what they're wanting. They feel like it's happening, you know, to them, like I said, right? They feel like it's an act of betrayal, when in fact, you know, there's something very important they're going to learn out of this, you know. There's laughter. This has been going on for so long. They miss laughing, you know. The King of Wands is he's not in a laughing mood when he's in reverse, okay? And then so's the, you know, the Eight of Swords, right? That's just, there's no laughter there, you know. It's not even like psychoses for laughter, right? I mean, this is, yeah, anyway, all right, and then there's loneliness in reverse, and I feel like that's speaking of the King of Wands in reverse, and yeah, just the specialness is in reverse. It's like, you know, kind of codependent energies, you know, just, you know, me, you know, just insecure energies, let's just say that. Romance in reverse, he's not been in the mood, and yeah, he wants to be independent. He wants his independence. He wants his freedom. He wants to be free. He, you know, doesn't want to be under the soul contract anymore. It's done. It's done. And let's see, cynicism. Cynicism is in reverse. Yeah, just feeling cynical. Just, you know, goes with the ill line of thinking right there, because it comes down to this person's self-worth. Right? Is that what we just said a few cards ago? All this entire line just so your person can face their self-worth. They can face their value, that, you know, they are amazing unto themselves. They are beautiful, you know. None of this distorted stuff, right? All right, let's see. What else? What are your person's feelings about the third party? What are your person's feelings about the third party? I'm actually going to get this from the Emotional Intelligence deck. Give me a moment, please. All right. What is your person's feelings about the third party? Ooh, powerlessness just came out in reverse. Which tells me that's the King of Wands still. Oh. What are your person's feelings about the third party? So this just came to me just now. I don't know who this is for. Spirit just told me to tell you that this this King of Wands is someone who was very, very charming to begin with. You know, easy on the eyes, sexy as hell, massive sexual prowess, attractive. It's like, oh my God, the person can stop traffic, and, you know, just, you know, power of glib, and, you know, he actually has strong spirituality, and that's why, and he's also frustrated right now. Which frustrates him because, you know, you guys have a spiritual connection, and that's not felt here, okay? That's not felt here. If it is, it's nowhere near the level of you know, what you guys have, all right? Spirit just told me to say that. All right. What are your person's feelings about the third party? Okay. Ooh. Okay. We have aggressive in reverse, sort of. Suspicious, upright, projection. Okay, let's see what they're projecting in a minute. Your feelings about your person's feelings about the third party. Suspicious. So they are taking a less. So aggressive is in reverse, like all those cards up there. I'm not hearing stalemate as much as I'm hearing like avoidance. He doesn't want to raise any waves, is what I'm hearing. It could be that the other person might be emotionally trigger happy. That he's dealing with something unstable, okay? Because they're suspicious right here. We'll see what that's about. Yeah, Spirit, what's that about? What's that suspicious card about? Let's see. What's that suspicious card about? That might be coming from his outside party. Because that... Hold on a second. Spirit, tell us about the suspicious card. Ooh. Your person doesn't want to appear suspicious, and he's wondering if he's appearing suspicious to the unstable factor on the outside. He's stealing thoughts of how to get out of this. He's stealing thoughts of you. He's stealing thoughts of, the connection you guys had. Yeah. Yes. He's concealing his secret desires from his outside party, and yeah, here's like the King of Cups right here with, his feelings in order, and yeah, this is the third party card, and then he doesn't exactly trust what's going on the outside. Yep, and the divine is there tempering everything. That's why, he is where he's at. Yeah, because look, there's the card of thinking this is not going to happen. This is not going to be successful. Like when he doesn't see an out, right, between these two cards. And he's stealing away, and he's wondering, he's worried about, appearing, he's causing suspicion for the other, from his outside party, right? This is a very tight, dialed in, control-driven dynamic that he no longer wants to be a part of, all right? What's the projection? I'm thinking part of that projection is that, fear of suspicion. The card in that projection. Let's see. Yeah, it's just dynamics he's hiding under from the outside party. There's an empowered card right here. Your person is trying to find his power, to have the King of, Wands being upright. He's feeling isolated. He's not feeling supported, by his own thoughts, by outside. What he does have is that he knows he's embracing the moment. He has the moment. He has everything he has in the moment, okay, from what I was saying, because this person has to take the time, with his affairs and with himself, with themselves, in order to realize, self-love, to realize, what your worth is and what your value is. You give yourself that extra time. You take that time. You take all the time you need for yourself, right? That's what everyone needs to learn, right? It's how you give yourself self-love. You know, you take the time. You give yourself that time because you're that precious. You're that valuable, right? That person's realizing their value. They're realizing their worth. That's what they're trying to own, is the moment. They're trying to own the moment. What are you feeling? See, how are they appearing to the karmic? How are they appearing to the karmic? I think we had a little piece of that earlier. How are they appearing to the karmic? Let me get some more cards from the emotional intelligence deck for that. Spirit, how is the divine counterpart appearing to the karmic? How is your person, how is the viewer's person appearing to their karmic? Okay. I got cards that just flipped unto themselves but wouldn't jump out. I feel like the outside person is really hiding their motives. They're hiding their motives from your person, okay? Yeah, the outside person is amused. Oh, weird, hold on. The karmic is finding your person looking amused and sad, not in their joy. Joy came out in sideways. Insincere joy, I should say that. That's what I'm hearing. Empathic. Okay, these are all sideways. I feel like your person's pretending in front of the karmic, and the karmic is sensing a difference of authenticity, of you know, them being genuine about what they're displaying. You got to remember, their emotional impact is, I want to say the depth is really different than, you know, what you guys have. Okay, this is what I'm hearing for some of you, and take it as it resonates. For some of you, that depth of that outside party is just, it's flat. There's no depth. There's no depth. They're not challenged by a lot, you know, for whatever reason. You know, it doesn't have to be like a bad relationship per se. You know, it was just, the depth was just not there. It was vacuous. It was, you know, for some of you, it was fun for them. You know, it was easy. You know, it was not a lot challenging. You know, they didn't really fight a lot because they didn't really communicate on a deep level. There was just not a lot of room for anything deep. It was just fun, you know, maybe good sex, you know, good vibe, you know, when you're in the same room, you know, you guys like the same, you know, wine, you know, you guys like the same food, you know, just, you know, really light. Their joys were shared in the pleasures of, you know, nothing too deep. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. So, did I get it? Where am I? All right, hold on. How do they appear? All right, I just did that. Okay. Let's see. How are they appearing? How is the karmic perceiving their relationship? How is the karmic perceiving their relationship? Okay, my head's getting really late right now. Where can I find this at? Let's see. How does the karmic perceiving their relationship? I don't know if I find it here, but you never know. How is the karmic perceiving their relationship? This is joyous fun in reverse. Remember I was talking about the insincere, the lack of depth? That's what I'm picking up on. Wow. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse. Wow. My head is so, like, I'm so dizzy right now. I'm feeling your karmic knows about you. The karmic feels there's another beginning for her person, which is your person. Because you got the Emperor in reverse. This is the distorted Emperor. The Emperor who's not in his shoes. The Emperor who's not in his power. The karmic feels your person slipping away and then some. Yeah, they even see a new beginning happening for your person. I felt this great sadness just now. Horrible. Sorry. Ooh, look at this. Ace of Wands was in reverse. I mean, the bottom of the deck. Wow. Ooh, yeah. The Divine's calling. The Divine's calling this. Yeah, the contract's over. It's coming. It's about to be over, if not already over. It's a matter of the King of Wands getting out of his headspace and coming through this contract. All right, let's see. How is the karmic's feelings? How is the karmic's feelings for your person? Ooh, that's loaded. What is the karmic's feelings for your person? Let's see. Where can we get this? Let's get it from here. What is the karmic's feelings for your person at this time? What is the karmic's feelings for your person? Ooh. She feels conflicted. I had two cards that kind of went different directions on my right. Wow. Trap is in reverse, mirroring your person. And trust is in reverse. Wow. Both of this people know it's over. This people know the cycle is over. Look at all those bars. It reminds me of the Ten of Swords right there. Wow. Huh. She too wants to leave. There's nothing here anymore, right? And the trust card reminds me of that card. You know, these people know, they feel it. They feel it. They feel it underneath. They're just not admitting it. Yeah. Because that trust card is like the Fool in reverse to me as well. You know, it's not trusting exactly what's going on. You know, still, they have, look at that key. They have the key. They see the key, and it's in reverse. So to me, like the key, you know, they have access to the key, because right, you know, it'll fall to them when they want it. But I feel like these people don't want to leave. Like they've been seeing the scenery for so long. It's almost like something projected on the wall, and they see it every day, so they think it's real. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see. Where is the karmic at? Did I ask that already? Where is the karmic? Oh, yeah. Where is the karmic at? Where is the karmic at? So let's see. We have responsiveness in reverse, lack of self-worth, the erotic, irresistibility. All right. So the karmic is numb to this, this person is numb. Numb as in they know that next step they take, the gauntlet's gonna fall. That's the next action. It's like whatever positive action or action that the karmic feels like they're gonna do, whatever it is gonna make the gauntlet drop. Whatever it is gonna, you know, I guess put the fire out. I don't know, it's a terrible analogy, but you know, whatever they do, the tower's fallen. You know, it doesn't matter. And because of her lack of self-worth, she's just staying in it because this is all she has. This is, you know, she's whatever, you know, for some of you that she may have had control over, you know, your person, because look at this person cowering to her. Someone was made to feel like a fool in this relationship. Someone was made to feel like a fool on a daily basis, okay? For either or, because they're mirroring each other, right? They're mirroring the triggers in order for your person to heal. Does that make sense? All right, and then the Karmic is also, there's the erotic card for her, inner irresistibility. So for some of you, this person just wants to keep your attention of your person. They just want to keep your person's attention on them. It doesn't matter if it's good attention or bad attention. It's the fact that, you know, it's a control thing. Because as soon as this person snaps her hands, like, well, why aren't you telling me I'm beautiful? You know, and I feel like the King of Wands, because they are, you know, when they're in their healthy, you know, centered, balanced state, they do feel sexy. They are charming. They are, you know, they're irresistible. And in turn made, you know, the Karmic feel that, you know, they were the center of their attention, you know, and they were feeling that irresistibility, right? Because at the time, the Karmic was all, you know, the King of Wands knew. And, you know, he placed all he placed, you know, upon the Karmic, and the Karmic took it, and the Karmic kept it, and the Karmic thought it was hers forever, you know, or it was theirs forever, and it's, you know, it's not. And I feel like this is the piece that's what's gonna kick the Karmic in the butt, right? Because it's coming from a place of lack of self-worth, you know, and they're gonna continue looking outside of themselves for this, you know, to fulfill that void inside of them, and that is to, you know, basically keep luring your person, you know, sexually, to make them feel better about themselves. They're using sex as a weapon, okay? The Karmic is. What does your person want to do with the intentions, or what does he want to do with this relationship? What are his intentions? What are your person's intentions? Or what do they want to do in this outside relationship now? Spirit, what do they want to do? What are their intentions at this point? They're not feeling it. They're not feeling like they're entirely ready. They're not feeling entirely optimistic. Look, the optimism in reverse came out again. The Sun in reverse obviously speaks of, you know, joyless, you know, no optimism, and, you know, the ego as well, you know, for the Emperor. That this person is not in their ego. It's not healthy right now, and they don't want this feeling anymore. They don't want the Three of Cups feeling anymore. You know, knowing something is better for them, right? Knowing that this isn't it. Knowing that, you know, something better is competing for their attention. All right, and that's not this. All right. So what does he want to do? Oh, there's one more card. Yeah, there's still gonna be a little bit of fighting going on. This person's wrestling with their thoughts, you know, and they also are testing. I don't want to say fighting, because they don't know what they're fighting. What this card means to me is that they're testing, they feel like they're being tested spiritually, okay? Because of the soul contract that they've been under for the longest time. And, you know, whether they could do or right within the time span of the soul contract, you know, the outcome at the time was never what they expected. So they think that's what's happening to them, right? But in fact, they had to fulfill the soul contract. That's why it didn't matter. They had to just go, you know, they have to live this out, right? They have to finish this, to its completion. And it's coming to its end. And this person, with all the spiritual knowledge that they have attained up until, to now, they are fighting it, because as close as they are to the end of this, they also don't realize how close they are to the end of this, because that last piece they need in order to come into full power of their emperor selves, it's still being discovered, it's still being played out, but it's, they're so close to the end. Remember that card we had in the beginning? I told you during pre-shuffle, it was even talking about how they're so close to the end. All right, hold on. I'm gonna ask this before I forget. So, Spirit, can you tell us what this last piece is for this person? Do they see it? Do they feel it? Do they know it? Can you tell us what this last piece is? You know what? I'm gonna get it from another deck. I'm here to grab it from another deck, and I'm not sure which deck. So, let's use this. You know what? I'll grab two. How about that? I'll grab two from two different decks is what I mean to say. All right. Spirit, what is it that the Emperor is missing? The King of Wands in reverse is missing. In order to finish out this contract, what are they missing? I don't know if Spirit's going to tell us, because maybe it's not information that we need to know, but let's ask anyway. Spirit, will you let us know? What's that last piece? The Emperor and the King of Wands in reverse is, ooh. Yeah, didn't want to tell us. So this is not for you, one, and then two, this person's energy is not for you at this time anyway, right? This is a number 6, about balance. This person's definitely not within this person's balance. Yeah, nearly all the cards are in reverse, and yeah, we're not meant to know, and this energy is not for you right now. All right, let's see. Let's continue on with the line of questioning here. What are your person's actions in the next fortnight? Let's ask that. What are your person's actions in the next fortnight? Where can I find this? Where can I find this? All right, I'm going to get one from here and see what happens. What are your person's actions in the next fortnight? That means 2 weeks from whenever you're watching this reading, okay? My readings are timeless anyway in my mind. What's your person's actions in the next fortnight? Ooh, exceeding expectations. Sweet. So I'm gonna grab another card on this, but this is a good sign. This is about progress. Let's see. I'm gonna grab it from another deck. Give me a moment, please. What are your person's actions in the next 2 weeks? 14 days. Fortnight it is. We'll get a few cards. What are your person's actions in the next fortnight? into his words. He's gonna come into clarity. I'm throwing confetti in the air right now. There's fireworks going on. The red carpet's being laid out. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. All right, King of Swords. So between now and the next 14 days, your person's gonna come into the power of his word. He's gonna come into his authentic self. He's gonna come into a lot more clarity than he's been emitting up until now. This person's gonna come into his authentic grace. This person's gonna come into his sack full of powerful, clear vision and words and his authentic truth. His authentic truth. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for everyone. All right, let me see. What's blocking your person from coming forward? Let's ask that. What's blocking your person from coming forward? You know, it's funny. It's just, I'm asking this, and this card popped in my head. And all right, I'm just gonna use this deck anyway. What is blocking your person from coming forward? You know, I'm gonna use another deck for this. Give me a second. Let's see. What is blocking the Emperor forward? What is blocking the King of Wands in reverse forward? What's blocking the King of Swords in its upright forward? Spirit, what is blocking this person from coming forward? They are going to be in this state for a while, it looks like. We got dreams, okay? This person is still making plans and still perfecting his dream, still building his dream, okay? So while you guys are apart, clearly, and this person is clearly, you know, trying to finish out this contract, they're in their dream state, you know. It could be that you guys have a very strong, you know, telepathic connection. And it could be that, you know, your person's trying to, you or your person's trying to communicate with each other on the 3D level, right? I'm sorry, on the 5D level. I was looking at the 3 is all. Spirit's saying, you know, you don't need to be afraid of the power of that. Okay, I'm seeing the tiger here. And the tiger is fierce. The tiger is powerful. And it's through your magical cosmic connection that you guys are able to have this peace in your connection, in your relationship, you know. And while your person's still building this, you know, still trying to find a strategic way out, you know, through his mind and his being, you know, he's living in his dreams right now. He's building on this dream, okay? Ooh, lightheaded. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, let's see. What are your person's higher messages to you? What are some of your person's higher messages to you? We're gonna get a few. I'm gonna get a couple from the shadows deck, because it looks like this person's in their shadows on the inside. I know it's not so much dark night, but definitely shadows are coming up and they're being triggered. So, Spirit, could you tell us what are some messages from this person's highest self at this time in the shadows? And these two popped out. We'll get a couple more. I've been struggling lately. Yeah, your person needs some more time. I want to tell you so many things. Through their inner turmoil and self-sabotage, they remember your beauty. They want to tell you about, you know, maybe some similar serendipitous signs they've seen, you know. They want to tell you things, but there's no way, you know, they can be clear enough to do that in the 3D at this time. Okay? What else? Wow. Yes, it is too late. Your person is feeling so joyless. They wonder if you're still there. I'm realizing this card is the same as, you know, the deserving and the joy. Sorry, where'd it go? They're feeling pessimistic, okay? I mean, they're walking around with an inner broken heart, right? They're supposed to be in their inner knowing, but right now they're in their inner broken heart. So before they can be in their inner knowing, their heart has to be busted wide open. And Spirit has allowed the situation to take place as it has, so your person's heart can be busted wide open with the situation, therefore activated, and therefore be in their joy center and trust what's going on and know it's not too late. All right? This is from their shadow self. You got to remember that, all right? This is what they're operating out of at this time, unfortunately. I'll get one more from this deck. All right. Leaving you hurt me too. Your person is, they need this time away. They just do. And what was it? The separation is protection, right? You are being protected from forces you can't even see right now, and it's not for you. You know, this person's energy is not for you right now. You know, it's good that you're away. Trust me. Trust Spirit. Let's see. Where are we? I wanted to get more messages for you from his higher self. So we'll get a few from my entire collection from All Things Intuitive, okay? That would be the shadow deck just now. We are going to look into messages of closure from her. She usually does this deck with about messages from those who passed, but I use this for twin flame messages, and it works out really, really well. Okay. Spirit, can we have some more messages from the viewer's person's highest self? Okay, I'm gonna do this once more. All right. Here's some person's messages. Whoops. The sense and blinking lights are me. All right. If you guys do have a strong telepathic connection, and you definitely have a very deep spiritual connection, you know, you may see, you know, lights blinking. You might, you know, even during this reading, if some of the candle lights, some flames, or some change in the color of the hue of the frame, that's Spirit's talking, you know, that's Spirit talking. And in some instances, it could be your person, you know, highest self, sending you, you know, messages through lights, or you know, songs, or, you know, movies, poetry, you know, whatever words, thoughts, you know, you guys had in common that, you know, resonated, and, you know, no doubt hasn't left, you know, either one of you guys' minds, right? That's Spirit talking, and that's, you know, your person's highest self, you know, saying, hey, you guys twin flames, you guys are not separated. It's an illusion, you know? You checking your heart space, you checking your soul space, your person's there, all right? Let's see, more. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more from this deck. Or maybe not. It made some noise, but like a hiccup. Yeah, your person is really needing to be this time away. I'm sorry I criticized you. So they're also kind of tumbling down with what they have, their dynamics that has gone on, you know, in the outside party with the karmic, okay? They could have been really critical, and, you know, this King of Swords could have, you know, may have started out in reverse. You know, that's a person with very cutting words, very cold, calculating, you know, just not nice and not clear. And, you know, that person might have criticized you, you know, for whatever it was, you know. Maybe for some of you that you have tried telling them, you know, what kind of connection you guys have, and, you know, I saw this person just, you know, slamming your words down before they even finished out the thought, okay? That's just for some of you. All right, let's get more. Let's get more. We'll get a couple of messages from, actually, from the hidden self, the hidden truth, sorry. That's this deck. And then I'll get a couple more from the love messages oracle, and then we'll move on, okay? But we're still doing messages from your person's highest self at this time. What else do they want to tell you? What other hidden messages do they want to tell you? You guys have not been talking, and they are not the same as they were when you saw them last, okay? There's some hidden truths that this person might want to tell the viewer. And hidden truths from their highest self. Alright, let's see. I am not available. Oh, yeah, we knew that though. Alright, let's see. I bury myself and work to forget you. That's actually making them, you know, go deeper in their self-realizations, alright? That's what I just heard. And then, my life is not as together as it seems. So if you're seeing your person on social media and, you know, they look happy as a clam, you might not believe it entirely, right? They're admitting to you right now, my life is not as it seems, or together as it seems. So, you know, social media is a painted picture anyway, right? Okay, let's grab a couple, lastly, from the Messages of Love Oracle. And okay, let's see. Where is the Messages of Love that your person wants to tell you? Some messages from higher self wants to tell you. Okay, I guess that's it. They don't want to say anything else? Okay. They're obsessed about you, okay? No matter what, at the end of the day, they are gripped by your connection, okay? It's in songs, it's movies, your name is everywhere, street names, you know, book titles, you name it, you're there. They're obsessed with you. And they are receiving signs everywhere that your, you know, your connection is real, right? Because they're fighting with everything and obviously pushed everything back. But, you know, their higher self is telling you, it's just like, they've been gripped by obsessive thoughts about you. They've been gripped by your amazing cosmic connection. Your chemistry is insane. You know, sexy to no end. It's just like, oh my God, stop traffic. And then, you know, you're bringing this person out of their sadness, you know, their unjoyful state, right? This you perk your person up, okay? You perk your person up. In dreams, right? You are their ticket out. That's what I heard. All right, I'm actually going to get one more from the Lover's Oracle for messages, and then we'll move on to a couple more questions, and we're going to close it out, okay? I know this is a little long, but I'm hoping there's some messages here so far that you've been able to resonate with, okay? All right, last message from your person's heart self. How's that? Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Okay. Your person is learning this as you are watching this reading, okay? They are learning about their power, in their situation. They are learning about the power that they have in the moment. They are learning about the power that they can turn their sadness into joy in any given moment. But your person is learning that, okay? And their higher self want to tell you that they're trying to be in their power right now in order to get closer to themselves, in order to, you know, awaken to what the hell's going on with them, right? This person's not sleeping per se, but they're not quite there yet. And this is the last piece for them to finish out the soul contract. And it's a very powerful, you know, last piece here, right? To realize your own power, to realize that, you know, you're the diamond in the rough, that you're a cut above the rest. Oh my God, you know, I feel very overcome right now. I don't know why, but I just do. For your person to realize their power is the last piece in this person's soul contract, okay? And it looks like, you know, if it resonates, this person's learning to speak. This person's learning to speak up clearly, authentically, for the first time in their lives, okay? What you need to focus on right now? What do you need to focus on right now? Let's ask that. Spirit, what does the viewer need to focus on right now? I don't know if I want to get it from here. Here, I'm going to get it through here. What do you need to focus on right now? The person watching. What does Spirit want you to know what to focus on right now? Alright, I'm going to shuffle this once more. Spirit, what do you want the person watching to focus on right now? Wow, okay. Let's see. We have a few. The one closest to me says relationships, all right? Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself as well as you... I'm sorry. Let me start that over. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. Okay? Your person's realizing this piece for themselves at this time. Remember I was talking about that they are looking at, you know, what their liability and control was, you know, on their end of, you know, of dynamics in their, you know, in their partnerships and their relationships and their relationships with themselves, right? That's what's being provoked right now. It's a relationship with their soul self first, okay? Forgiveness, yeah. So this person's also having to forgive themselves first and, you know, forgive those around them. Say this karmic contract, this, you know, it's a karma solution, okay? The soul contract is in need to fulfill, you know, the soul solution, right? From the individual parties that signed up for this contract is what I just heard. Give back. Yeah. Ebb and flow, giving back, 6 of Pentacles, soul contracts, you know, I'll read it. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So I go back to what I was saying. This is about giving back, ebb and flow, you know, the flow of things, you know, as above, so below, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Okay. Do you see where I'm getting at? And it's going, you know, it's going back and forth. And ooh, 2 cards. Let go. So once you let go of outcome, you'll be, ooh, I gotta read this. Once you let go of outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. Spirit saying you and your person in this connection are all protected as your person is learning to let go, or it could be you as well, right? It could be swapped energy-wise. Spirit saying give your person the time, and respect to finish out, their respective schedule on their on their contract that they're paying. Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So your person could have been the caregiver of their, of their relationship and their contract. And that goes back to what I was thinking of before, is that, the ebb and flow of this partnership and alliances. They are learning to what the liability is. And so I feel as your person is focusing on all these things right now, and the original question was, I had asked Spirit what you should be focused on right now. You are in a twin flame journey. What you do for you affects your twin, okay? So if you are well balanced in your relationships and you have, forgiven yourself and others, you've learned to let go of what you don't need and release all that you don't need, and that you are balanced in your partnerships and alliances, great. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And keep doing what you're doing, because all these cards, chances are in upright. Your person's gonna feel, as they're coming into their power, with words and clarity and communication, all your strengths are gonna feed into what this person needs, okay? What your twin needs. Oh my God, my voice is going. Let's see, what, I'm getting messages from your guides and angels, and we're going to close it out from there, okay? Let's see. Alright. I'm going to get a couple of cards from Whispering Woods, and I'm going to get a bunch of these ones. What does the Whispering Woods have to tell you for a piece of wisdom? What needs to be done? What can be done right now? What's your advice? Yep. Strength is being provided. Strength is being given. Strength is being focused on. Let's see. Got a few here. We have move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. Opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you're brave in the rough seas. And then guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. All right, I feel Spirit saying, don't stay in one spot. Don't dwell on this. Don't dwell on this matter. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep striving to elevate. Keep striving to ascend. Keep striving to be in your joy space. To be in your joy space. Your person's going to feel that. This is an opportunity for them, to come through this, and to make everything more balanced, for themselves, and to finish out their soul contract. This is an opportunity for them to do it differently this time, okay? This is for some of you as well. And that, they are receiving guidance and support from the divine, and from your ancestral roots. for those that it applies. And then there is, where's this one? Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. You know, that goes along with the opportunity. This is another opportunity, you know, for a change, and it's a chance for everyone to do this differently this time. You know, chances are this is not the first time for the soul contract. You know, this is another chance for everyone to do things differently this time, okay? Let's see. I'm going to get one from Divine Doors and then one from your angels, and that's going to be that. So give me a moment, please. What divine door is the situation going to open? Wow, look at this. See this blue door? See that deep blue indigo door? So I feel this has to do with fulfilling one's authentic purpose and authentic sentences, authentic words. This is a portal to be authentic. All right, the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. This is allowing your person to speak up. This is allowing your person to form the flow of words to come through that door. That's what I just heard. Okay, we're gonna get one last one from your angels. Okay, is this too much advice for you? I hope not. Let's see. Wow. Angels, dear angels, angels and guardians, what do you want to tell the viewer? What piece of advice do you have for the viewer? Ooh, nice. Be assertive. All right, that goes with that card we had. What was it? I want to get another one. Hold on a second. Angels. Okay. So this card, Be Assertive, came out in reverse. And my camera's running out of juice. Hold on. Because this person is taking a while. He already said, I'm not available. All right. And his heart's obviously, you know, going through a lot of self-realizations right now. There's not a lot of room for much else. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, as your person is learning to be assertive, right? You focus on you. It says choose a new direction. This is for some of you, obviously, not for all of you. For some of you who have been overly fixated on your person, because you didn't know what was going on, you know, they are with a third party, you know, that third party could be with anyone, you know, an addiction even. Just pick another focus, you know, focus on you. And if you're already doing that and that message didn't resonate with you, this is, I feel like it's saying, no, that's what I heard. Your person is going to choose a new direction for themselves, okay? And in the meantime, I'm hearing you just need to pull back. You need to pull back. They already told you, you know, they're not available, right? And all these cards came out in reverse. That's what I just heard. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got to take the time, you know, to bake that perfect cake. The perfect pie, you know, this person is still baking, right? And if you haven't finished out, you know, your steps of, you know, of ascension, right? It's like you're not finished baking yet, right? There's perfect timing, and there's perfect, you know, perfect timing. You can't fight that, you know, right? When you're perfect alignment, it's this, your person's coming into alignment, right? They're misaligned right now, and Spirit's bringing them back into their center. All right. I really hope that helped. I truly do. Thank you for joining me. I hope there was some messages there that helped. I really do. I really do. In the meantime, will you kindly help me build my channel? You can like, subscribe, and what's the other one? Like, subscribe. What's the other one? Comment. Yes. If you drop me a comment, I would love it. All right. Anyways, I hope you join me next time. And in the meantime, please stay in your heart space. Be light, be bright, and stay beautiful. All right. Take care.